Good morning. You're in the back room with Becky. Oh, it's after morning. Good after morning. It's a terrific Tuesday. You know, I've been away for a while. The first of the month we were celebrating Red the Bombshell's birthday, so that was the most important thing. And she's on medical leave, so she's recovering and recuperating, so that's important to me. And then we had our big show. Like, we're on at Baby Boy's 3 weeks out of the month. We have a standing engagement. So we were getting ready for our big Secret Garden show, which, by the way, was the bomb. If you're on Facebook, you need to go and check us out on Big Goody Girls Burlesque page. Like our page. If you don't see everything you want to see, then you might need to be in the KCBBW group. Okay, off to the commercials. Now, you know I have not been talking a whole lot about the basketball wives. I'm very upset about the violence and the rage and the bullying and the things that are happening that I know may have at the beginning of reality TV been like, it was kind of like a ha ha ha. We would watch it, we didn't necessarily approve of, but we would laugh and talk about the people the next day. Well, when Nia slapped Jennifer and then Evelyn jumped up on the table, I was through. I was through with Shani, all of them. I was just really through. Then in the interim, when I said, you know, I'm gonna shut them down. I'm not gonna give them a lot of my airtime because I feel like that what they represent is completely opposite of what I'm representing for women. I'm trying to include all women. I'm trying to share sisterhood with women. That's what the whole BBW movement is about. It's not saying that because I think I'm better than you, but it's saying that because you're skinny, you're not better than me. And all women, no matter what size they are sexy. What I'm the one to talk about today is, you know, that's a terrific Tuesday, but I'm going to do my miserable mentions because, you know, all reality TV was on last night. So, Basketball Wives and Lala. That's what we're talking about today. My miserable mentions for Monday, Lala Vasquez Anthony. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, when you do reality shows, it's very important that you do shows with the people you have relationships with. Yes, it just ain't going to be real. But it's also important to be real with your fans. Now, I'm going to talk about Lala first is because last week's show, you saw Lala taking Cayenne for a walk, which was sweet, but it was totally set up. Now, you walking your son in 6-inch wedgies that you obviously have not gotten used to. And you walking like, you know how Frankenstein in the movie, he walked like, that's what she was walking like, but she was shuffling. And that baby was not having a good time. Mama, you can't walk fast enough to get me up and down this block before the camera folks start jumping out. And if they jump out at me, you know, I'm prone to act up. And so it was more of a photo opportunity, I felt. So when Cayenne, like most little children do, done had enough, and she's trying to play nicey-nicey, when she grabbed him, it was not out of anger, it was out of frustration. And she was trying to get his attention and get his attention off of the cameras. But this is what I say. When you have small children, these daddies and things, y'all need to say, don't put my baby out there like that. Just don't put him out there like that. He didn't ask for all of this. And you find a way in a day, take him to F.L. Schwartz, rent that bastard out, and party with your son up in the toy store. But walking him down the street when you know the street you live on is full of paparazzi, you kind of ask for that. So karma, being what it is, came back like a bitch and bit her on the ass. Now she's promoting the movie Act Like a Man, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, and they were interviewing her, and everybody kept saying, I heard you had a little incident with Cayenne out on the streets of New York. What? She had no clue. Well, if there's a camera present, just know that anything you do, good, bad, or indifferent, is subject to be fodder for the gossip mill, and that's exactly what it was. They took a mother trying to get her child's attention to the next power, and then it was, she's abusive, She had snatched her son in public. The way she was, look, black children is used to getting snatched up when we don't act like we supposed to. That little boy knew he wasn't supposed to resist his mom, but he thought he was safe because the camera was out there. So, you know, when your kids cut up in the mall, in the grocery store, and you grab their little arms to grab their attention. Now, it did look bad because when you look from a distance and you're looking on film, man, it's a still picture. It did look like she was being mean to him. She had a look on her face like to say, look, little boy, okay, enough is enough, and you getting on my nerves, and we're going home in just a minute. Just cooperate. And that's the look she had on it. Not like, I'm going to beat the hell out you. Soon I get you home, I'm going to beat the hell out you. That was not, no, honey, because if she was a real abusive parent, she'd have been spanking that ass halfway down the block, because he does cut up from time to time. Now, that's not to say he's a bad child, but that's just to say he's challenging. And when you have a career like that, where you're really not getting to spend a lot of quality time with your child, you might not want to do it in a public forum. I'm just saying. My miserable mention goes to you also because you know that you have this crazy hectic schedule. And when you overcommit yourself, sometimes that means you're not going to get to everybody you need to get to. So somebody's going to be neglected. Right now, you're scared about your relationship, but you signed on for this. I always get upset with the reality stars when they get tired of people in their business, but you signed on for this. Okay? So now, moving on to the basketball wives. See, what you don't know is that behind the scenes, this lawsuit's going on right now. This is exactly what got Love and Hip Hop with the Jim Jones and them. That's what got them snatched off. And they got a whole new cast this year. Okay? This is what got the New York Housewives shut down. You don't see no New York Housewives no more. No. Everybody got into diva mode and the my poo-poo don't stink mode. And they was fighting like cats and dogs. I said, you know, put them in designer clothes and designer shoes and have makeup artists and stylists and all that. It matters not if you have if you got the manners of a billy goat. Just run up over each other, talking loud, talking out the side of your neck, and being rude and disgusting. Speaking of rude and disgusting, this week now I don't know if those people just have this kind of evenness in them. Okay, the basketball wives is divided right down the middle. Royce won't even be in a scene with them half the time. Keisha and Kenya scared to death of Evelyn and Tammy. And Jennifer, she just really rather not be there, and she's special, but she knew that she had to go on that trip to Tahiti. Now, some of the stuff was funny, but some of it was not. And it got out of hand again. Now, we've been watching Tammy Romaine as she goes through anger management and therapy. And here's one thing I do want us to realize. Because I run into some angry women in the line of work that I'm in. I run up on some entrepreneurs that's holy out of one side of their mouth and they're bitter bitches on the other side. And I always say, when I see somebody acting sinful, because people, you got to understand something. What we judge by, what God judges by, is divergently different. And that is why we are not given the power to judge. You can judge all you want to, but you judging yourself too. So we're looking at Tammy going to therapy, and then she makes a comment that Jennifer needs to see the same therapist, or she needs to be going to anger management too. Not Jennifer, but Evelyn. And then here you go this week. You knew it was going to be a bad scene. The producers knew. The directors knew. Shawnee knew that this was going to be climactic. But this is how they end the season. Y'all pay attention. Now, how much of reality TV is fabricated is at the core of my subject today. Because if you put people that's angry in an environment where they're under a little bit of pressure, that's like when I was in college. We got dorm rooms. They fixing on the dormitories down on the other side. So we doubled up. We not only doubled up, it was 4 women in a bedroom made for 2. They had 2 sets of bunk beds. We stacked literally on top of each other. You knew somebody was going to get their ass whooped before the day was over. Because women, we need to stop this. We either in competition with each other, or we nitpicking with each other, or we hating on each other. So, They get over here to Tahiti. The little girl, Keisha, that they said don't look like a Keisha, she look like a Lisa. Because she light bright. She's mixed, she's biracial. But if you look at Tammy Romaine, Tammy got hazel gray eyes. Her mama very, very light skinned. You asking folks about that race, that was out of line. But now the girl carried that anger with her and told somebody that she would go off on Tammy. Oops! And then they decided, they know Tammy can't drink nothing but beer. She drink anything stronger than beer and she about to go off. So it's just like devil water for her. Well, she got to drinking shots and she turned around and got in that little Keisha girl's face. And I saw fear and dismay. Like how I'm going to get out of this one. And if I do get out of this one, where I'm going, because I'm way halfway around the world. So she gets up and moves as well she should, because I just knew Tam was going to do. She told her, she said, here your 5 minutes, bitch, go off on me. Now see, when you approached by somebody that got those kind of issues and tendencies, what she should have did was say, you damn right, Tammy, I'm tired of you bullying me. You ain't gonna bully me no more. And if you want to get into it over here in Tahiti, let's go. Talk your talk. You talking trash behind her back. That's the wrong thing to do. They all talk to each other. And you see they go back and add gasoline to the fire because they keep repeating what the other one said. This is how they know that talk shows and reality shows with women will work better than they will with men, because we gonna keep some stuff going even when we like each other. I'm just saying. So she is now now terrorizes the girl. The girl gets up, leaves her purse. Tammy takes her purse. Now she said the girl is acting like a little child because she kept her purse because she got up and ran off. And then she talked trash behind your back when she in your face. You bigger than she is. That would be like Fergie. No, not Fergie. What's that other girl that's married to that Spice girl, the little skinny one that's pregnant now? That would be like her running up on me or Monique talking about some. You ain't gonna do that. It's like Jennifer Hudson ran up on her deal and told her, girl, I know how you can lose weight. So she wouldn't do a sister like me like that. Because, yep, I might pop off or I might just pop you. Period. But popping will be involved. So when you popping off at the mouth, you better be prepared to pop off with the fist when you're dealing with certain kinds of people. What got out with me is that after the incident, you keep this girl's purse, you hold it hostage. That was miserable mention for the basketball wives go to. Brrr. Tammy Romaine. Come on. And then see, I didn't even want to go in on Tammy because she recently had a mild heart attack. Stop raging and stuff, and maybe your heart and stuff will be intact and not attacking you. Peace comes from within. Can't nobody give it to you. But so you can't always blame people for setting you off either. Because just like that girl got up and walked away, when you said what you had to say, Tammy, you should have got up and walked away. Shawnee, you get my miserable mental point too, because you need to be moderating. Instead, you sitting back shaking your head. But when they pull the prank, I can't wait till next week. Let's see if Kenya gonna flip out. Because they put dead fish out in this girl. That's some stuff we do. We did that in junior high school. That's to let me know the caliber of women. Because you in the room with them, Shawnee. So now you can't deny culpability. You was in on it. You didn't try to stop them. Tammy and Evan are crawling all up on the walls and everywhere to put these dead fish that stink up the room. Then the outro is you seeing these girls coming the next day to the island. Jennifer, of course, talking trash. They might throw you in the damn ocean, Jennifer. You better behave yourself while you over there. Tune in next week to get our information about what we think about the last few episodes of Basketball Wives. No, down with bullying. You got to stop this. This being mean and hateful and so ungrateful. You're living lives that most of us only dream about living. And with all that, you in Tahiti. And all y'all can think to do is fight and show out. Man, they wasted that vacation, Shawnee. You need to call your show something else because they not Basketball Wives. I'm just saying. You in the back room with Becky. It's a terrific Tuesday. Terrible for somebody because these reality shows is getting ready to get a rude awakening. You know, they sign contracts for certain things and then running to the police for every little thing. You violated the contract. They got producers, directors, and security there. At any point in time, she would have wanted her purse back. She could have got it because that's what happened in the end. Same thing with Evelyn when her and Jennifer got it. Jennifer violated the contract when she called the police and went public with that. She's going to sue. She's going to sue. She going to sue. Well, somebody going to sue you. And they are. Basketball Wives is suing Jennifer for her breach of contract. Guess who won't be back next year? Yay! Let's see who they bring onto the team. They're talking about bringing Kobe Bryant's wife on. Yeah, what he really needs right now is a camera in his life. You in the back room with Becky as always. Peace and love and understanding for the people, baby.